in the heart line. You and I were so well trained, we were so well socialized to be somebody. Our parents told us who we were. Our schools told us who we were. The culture told us who we were. If you just ask the question, who am I? Every answer you give is really a lie. Because it's but a concept. It's a limiting condition. It's a prison. I'm Richard. I'm a man. I'm 55 years old. I'm an Aries. I'm a seeker after truth. I'm a lusty, greedy, doubting, agitated person. I'm depressed. I'm happy. I'm overwhelmed by it all. I'm responsible.
Yes.
I'm laid
Welcome back
back
to the ZnZerna Music Hour. My name is Burnem, and I'm happy to have you all over. I am right now running cameras here on my face, up overhead, where you can see my layout. I got the KO33 running, the percussion, the Akai's handling VSTs like pianos and other samples, and over here we got Run and OK running. And what we're doing is we are running the same stuff that we were running last week, except now we're slowing the tempo down to 82 instead of 92, and we're going to throw in some a cappella verses and choruses from a Wave Generators track called Lower East Side. And I'm just really pleased to give this to you. We got Ram Dass on the tape decks.
Pictures of yourself. And one hardly knows another. I can be walking down the street so holy, so connected to spirit, and I see somebody that arouses my prurient interest, it's called. And suddenly I am Mr. Horny. And my whole mind has dropped. And all my love of us is turned into object.
Objectification.
And under those
It's not a
conditions, I'll
new,
use
kind of
any.
thought. It's a
Wouldn't you like to come up and see my
there's
holy
a
picture?
it's a old kind of thought in terms of objectification, and it's not even has to do with just like horniness. It's like everything we turn into objects. We turn into people into
And
objects.
who I
all the
was
time.
a moment ago is
But
horrified
this
by
chat
this person.
from Ram Dass called Nowhere to Stand. This one from Ram Dass called Nowhere to Stand. How's that sound? Bump the mic a little bit. Alright. So we got the layout here. MPC, KO, 33. And also what's going on, One Infinite Zero. It's beautiful to see you as always. So, running some drones and giving you the overhead, me, the Richmond River that we saw in the intro, the James River. And we've also got, instead of another camera on me, I've got the camera going out the window, so we're gonna do sunset together, although the feed doesn't seem too great right now. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're just gonna enjoy a nice sunset, make some beats. And once again, actually 1 Infinite Zero, Arielle Bryants, Thoughtform. We're gonna go in with it. And it's just a pleasure to be working with your stuff.
If you get educated, get a degree, get a good job, have a family, get a home, get insurance, have a car that works, you get it all, you're going to be happy. But you get a good job, have a family, get a home, get a home, get a degree, get a good job, have a family, get a home, get a home,
I think I'm just gonna jump in from here.
Get a degree, get a good job,
might put you out
have
the
a
window.
family, get a home, get a home,
We're gonna move into some beats and some acapellas, and it's gonna be good fun.
have a
Gonna get a good
family,
job.
get a home, get a home, get a degree, get a good job, have a family, get a home, get a home, get a degree, get a good job, have a family, get a home, get a home, get a degree, get a good job, have a family, get a home, get a home, get a Everything you did in your entire life is preparation for this moment. This is it. You say I can't afford to stop. I mean, I have commitments, I have responsibilities, I have contracts, I have a job. That doesn't matter, you do all that. You can either do it from thinking you're going somewhere, or having arrived, and then you do what you do. I have nowhere to go. And then this just happens. It's interesting, like your heart is beating, you're not making your heart beat, damn it, beat. Gotta keep my eye on it. Beat, watch it, beat. Beat, I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to keep it beating. Beat, beat, beat. Make sure my intestines are working. Keep moving the stuff down. Through. Beat, beat. Better breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. You see? That's all going on. And you're listening to me. You don't spend hardly any time doing that. Many of you drive cars. And you can be sitting, driving a huge metal monster at precipitous speeds while listening to the radio, thinking about where you're going, perhaps making love, looking out the rear window for a police officer, smoking, whatever you smoke. It all can be happening, and you're just driving along, and you're not busy driving at all. This tremendously complex thing you're doing, centrifugal and centrifugal forces and rates of acceleration. I mean, it's a physics problem with a couple of pages. You don't even think about it. It's all in what's called base brain.
Honored to have Jaws that bite
It's interesting when all life gets out.
in the building.
What do we do with the rest of the time?
Nice to know you're listening and appreciate the emojis as we proceed. I was just talking about how Music to Have Conversations to was part of the maybe not inspiration, but emboldening. Like it made me feel bolder for moving forward with ZnZerna, these long form jams. Thank you. That's really excellent and beautiful.
It could make you nervous.
Foot bags. I hope that you're feeling better. I saw that you weren't feeling so well, and in the very rare instance of not doing Live from the Depths. So hopefully you're feeling better.
I mean, you are at this moment dying. You may not have realized it, but everybody in here is decaying. It's built into the system. You can eat as much wheatgrass as you want, and you will still decay and die. Just like the trees drop their leaves, it's built into the system. If you identify with your Volvo, sooner or later, even a Volvo. Oh, no, not a Volvo. Even a Volvo will go. It can't go. It's my Volvo. It's my body. This is your life. It's my life. It's going. Remember the poem Ozymandias? Somebody's walking out in the desert and they see a stone sticking out of the sand. And there's an inscription on the stone and they decipher it and it says, I am Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon my works, light and despair. Nothing more remains. That's it. If you are busy thinking you are somebody going somewhere, doing something that's going to amount to something, suffering. Buddha pointed out in his second noble truth, the cause of suffering is the clinging of the mind. If your mind clings to anything, that clinginess, you are clinging to something,
Oh yes.
and you're trying to hold it, and it's changing.
Sees
right
futures.
You get what you want, you try to hold on to it.
Sees
Get what
futures.
you don't want,
Got a little bit more of a mix
the aversions.
going, like more of a traditional type mix with these vocals I'm coming in. It's tight. Chill thing for a sunset evening.
I used to try to figure out who I was. And then I realized that was that question led me back in It's part of who you are. It's not all of it. Are you in there? I'm in here. How did you get into that one?
I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature wild boar howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature wild boar howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature wild boar howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City bull dynamite.
That is Nasaj from New Kingdom back in the day,
I'm a
and now
lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature wild boar howling under moonlight.
in Wave
I'm a lower
Generators.
east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature wild boar howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature wild boar howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City bull dynamite.
A different universe because of their packaging. Because how people see them, how they see others through their eyes, through their habits of thought, all of that stuff which is the packaging. And they think they're the package. And everybody goes around with these huge mind maps. They walk down the street, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am. And we enter into conspiracy. I'll make believe you are who you think you are. If you'll make believe I am who I think I am. And we don't want to upset the apple cart. Nobody asks for truth, we just ask for security. And we are constantly picking up cues as to who everybody thinks they are, and we constantly occurring each other. Oh, if you turn the dial once more, we look at each other. I'm looking at myself, looking at myself, looking at myself. And there's only one of us in drag. We just appear to be many. This is the play of the one. This is God as creativity. You are the creator. Who you think you are is the creator. Who you really are is the creator. And you have a choice whether to identify with the creator or the creation. As long as you identify with the creation, you're being created. You're just an unfolding set of laws. No big
Smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stovetop. Had to jump for the pot, got hot. Now, smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stovetop. Had to jump for the pot, got hot. Now, smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stovetop. Had to jump for the pot, got hot. Now, smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stovetop. Had to jump for the pot, got hot. Now.
I talk raw to a screaming skull. Gotta know your song well, even singing to a brick wall. Do the cool rock ski to the beat. It's 24 hours and it's all you can need. I talk raw to a screaming skull. Gotta know your song well, even singing to a brick wall. Do the cool rock ski to the beat. It's 24 hours and it's all you can need.
Smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stove top. Had to jump for the pot, got hot. Now.
This is all play. Remember Herman Hesse? The servant turns out to be the one.
wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. I'm a New York City bull dynamite. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. I'm a New York City bull dynamite. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. I'm a New York City bull dynamite. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side soul full of dynamite. I'm a New York City bull dynamite.
your song well, even singing to a brick wall. Do the cool rock ski to the beat. It's 24 hours and it's all you can eat. All you can eat.
Do you do it sequentially? Now I'm my body. Now I'm spirit. I got high, I came down. That's what you do first. Up and down. I said to Emmanuel, what's my work on earth? Emmanuel said, you're in a school, why don't you try taking the curriculum? Why don't you try being human? I'd never thought of that. I was so busy trying to get high, trying to become spiritual.
Smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stove top. Had to jump for the pot, got high. Now.
That we are not in the wrong place at this moment. That where you are is exactly where you are supposed to be at this moment. You may think it's an error because it's too hard for you as a human being to handle what's happening. It's interesting because if you push away your humanity to get up there, you're standing on tiptoe. You are not balanced because you're pushing something away. It's a clinging of mind. If you get so immersed in your humanity that you forget your divinity, you're clinging of mind. And you end up being trapped in righteousness. That's a heavy one. That's called the golden chain. It's golden, but it's still a chain. Righteousness. Christ said, I am in the world, but not of the world. The way to freedom lies through form, not in spite of form. If you try being a renunciate, I mean, most of the people that are celibate are just horny celibates because they're pushing away something. You don't have to push yourself away to be free because you are. All of it is okay. You are it. The mind, see, you're all of it.
Revolutionary recording. Good to have you in the building.
I'll go into separateness.
This is a gathering of people that are very, very cool.
So I can know myself through many forms. So you go in.
Really brings me a lot of joy.
Form, there's got to be positive, negative, dark, light, all that stuff. Otherwise, there's no form. There's resistance and darkness and all that stuff. That's the stuff you play with. Then you go in and it's real. And then at some point in the journey, somewhere down the reincarnational road of illusion and dreams, you start to say, wow, it isn't like I thought it was. vital part of your being. Every method for it to work is a trap. You get trapped in the method. So you're meditating to quiet your mind and you become a meditator. Are you free? No, I'm not free, but I'm a meditator. And there are people who have been meditators for 40 years. And they got trapped by their method. Because if a method is worth its salt, it self-destructs. This will self-destruct in 5 seconds. You use it and you come out the other end. You're beyond method. Most of my audiences for years I was saying, get high, let go, relax, come on up and dance, come on out and play. Hey, come on up and play. And they'd all have their noses pressed against the window. I can't, my mother said I can't, it's too late. And I'm out there bouncing my ball, come on up and play. And then I saw all these people out in La La Land. And I said, come on, get your act together, learn your zip code, get a job. Because you see, they were standing here, then they were standing there, and then they had to come back. You gotta come back to complete the circle. From here, you see that it's all unfolding perfectly, and there's nothing to do. And as you look at that perfection includes your humanity and your yearnings and your feelings of heart, of compassion. That's all part of what you see as the perfection. And then you come back and you are comfortable being human because it's all right to be human. It's a very far out blend. You meet people constantly and they are busy thinking they are who they are, and you have a moral responsibility not to awaken them. You try to and they'll probably kill you anyway. It's like Plato's cave, where everybody was looking at the shadows on the walls of the cave, and that was, they'd been chained for so long in the cave that they assumed that was reality. And then one man escaped from the cave and he went out into the sunshine and he came back and he said, hey everybody, this is all an illusion, this isn't the way it is, and they stoned him to death. You walk into a bank, you walk up to the teller, you look and you see the Divine Mother.
Broadcast at the midnight.
If you start to get weird, she'll push the button. pity and empathy and all that stuff. You're afraid to let it go for fear you won't be human. And then you start to empty your mind and empty your mind. A couple of years ago, a year and a half ago, I went to Rangoon, Burma for some meditation in a monastery. Because I realized
I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City, full dynamite. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City, full dynamite.
Jewish, Christian, Hindu, but I'll take anything that'll work. So I went to Burma. There were 800 Burmese and 5 of us Westerners.
I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. Mother nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a lower east side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City, full dynamite.
You had a meal at 5 a.m., a meal at 11:30 a.m. All the rest of the time you took only water. The meditation consisted of following the rising and falling of the muscle in your abdomen that moves with each breath.
Smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stove top. Had a jump for the pot, got hot. Now, smiling like a demon with a crown on your head. I don't feel no chant, I just feel it in my leg. Which way were you going when you ran that way? I was running faster, but they're driving right next to me. A house, ain't another house, a train, ain't a bus. Pigs on the ceiling, they shake their head at us. I was swimming in milk on the stove top. Had a jump for the pot, got hot. Now.
You see, I was following the rising and falling of my breath. I brought my awareness to the rising. I noted it as a rising. I brought my awareness to the falling. I noted it as falling. The rising had the quality of buoyancy, of coolness. Falling had density, contraction. After about 2 minutes, I became aware of the sound of a bird. I noted it as listening. Did you notice the bird on a rising or a falling breath? I didn't notice. Please try to do better. Did you awaken this morning on a rising or a falling breath?
I talk raw to a screaming skull. Gotta know your song well, even singing to a brick wall. Do the cool rock ski to the beat. It's 24 hours and it's all you can eat. All you can eat. I talk raw to a screaming skull. Gotta know your song well, even singing to a brick wall. Do the cool rock ski to the beat. It's 24 hours and it's all you can eat. All you can eat.
whole set of balls you've been juggling of who I am has just lost its power to control you, and all there is love. And that is the beginning of the journey from that tradition's point of view. Because then your mind has become so concentrated, it becomes like a laser beam, and it starts to penetrate into the universe. And you start to see, because your awareness gets out of time, and you start to see things in a very different way. For example, you'll see something coming at you, which is just light and dark and whatever you're seeing. And then you experience your mind going out and conceptualizing it, saying hand. See, at this moment, if I hold this up, you see hand. You almost can't be innocent enough to see what you saw as a baby before you learn the term hand. And you return to that place where you can see your mind grab the universe and keep making something out of it. And you come back to the pot where it's all possible again, because your mind has narrowed all the possibilities. And the penetration goes deeper and deeper until you see the changing nature of everything. And you see that everything isn't solid, it's just a lot of changing stuff. And you directly experience it. You say, don't just study it and think about it. Do it, experience it. Interesting thing happened. I was sitting in there. I had been there 2 months, and I was getting real excited. As you can imagine. I mean, I no longer cared about anything.
Broadcast at the band now.
All the first month, I was dreaming that a telegram would arrive and I could escape. By the second month, I didn't even want the telegram to come, and then it came. And it reported that my stepmother had cancer. She was going to undergo surgery. My father is very old. My stepmother was considerably younger. She was taking care of my father. I got the telegram, and immediately I thought, I've got to go home. I took the telegram to my teacher. I showed it to him. He said, I would recommend you not go. He said, you're at a very sudden stage of your development. If you really want to relieve the suffering of others, even sand cannot free another. If you go now to try to take care of her suffering out of your feelings you're having now, you will not be able to free her. Why don't you stay on and continue? You can hear what he's saying. I can hear it. I heard it perfectly. And we both saw the poignancy of my predicament. That in addition to being a seeker after truth, I am also a Jewish middle-class boy with a family that needs it. It's my karma. And I couldn't deny it. And I went from sitting in the monastery in the cell for 17 hours a day, alone, for months. Within 3 days of lying, I was in the intensive care ward with doctors and nurses and machines.
I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. Mother Nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City born dynamite.
And I just see another awareness rising, falling. And very slowly, that intense searing, the doctors started to get so soft. And they just started to hang around. They were so happy doing it. And I thought, whatever I'm bringing back is certainly catching. See, I had an experience, this is a funny one, I had an experience many years before. It was my parents' 40th wedding anniversary. And mother was already sick with cancer, and this was going to be perhaps their last anniversary. It was on January 1st, their wedding. They got married New Year's Day. The night before, Tim and I and Ralph Metzer, a group of us, had a New Year's Eve gathering. And fire, very large doses.
I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. Mother Nature wild boy, howling in the moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City bull dynamite.
We're getting close to the end of the evening. So I think I'm gonna thank my dust cap. It's a pleasure to be creating this stuff. And the time to do so is greatly appreciated. So I'd like to thank my DigiCat. Make sure you go and get the EPs that I've been releasing. They're fun. It's a good time. Thank you to my ZnZerna cats. Erica P, Kenny Creech, Melissa Schick, Gerard Stoll, Rain Cat. Got my Dusty Cats, Visitor 10, Austin Avalanche Snell, Jen Dudley, Mama Cat, Wayne Anderson, Austin Cat, Dogfuck is my Lumi Cat, Scarlett Herrera, Mikey, thank you, Eric Akers, babe, thank you so much for all your hard work getting this stuff arranged and on the road. Wildflower Power Hour, Royal Blue, Barry, thank you very much for everything. Everything is permitted, nothing is true. These things perhaps are true. It's been lovely hanging with you tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the Dust Cat Dream, and we are taking it on tour, and I gotta say, we are taking it on tour. Me and Arielle Bryant are the Wildflower Power Hour, and if you're in Winston-Salem or Greensboro or anywhere near Panther Lake in North Carolina, we're doing 421 as part of the 420 Festival at Panther Lake with Aaron Brookshire. Actually, Aaron Brookshire is playing all 3 dates. He's joining on to the Wildflower Power Hour. I'm really excited. He's put out last year the record Nothing Beats a Try. We put out that record. And so it's going to be tight having him on these shows. We're going to be doing Fair Witness in Winston-Salem on the 19th. We're going to be doing Panther Lake on the 21st. And then we're going to be doing Greensboro, which my Dust Cats, I know I got a bunch of y'all in Greensboro, so come on out to the Flatiron on Monday, the 21st. And I'll see you there, and I'll have my drum machine, and we'll hang out. It'll be great. Arielle Bryant in the mix. I'm excited. Wrapping up this Wildflower Power Hour tour. And generally kicking off the spring season with a bang. the beautiful James River, sunset. My name's P.T. Burnem. This is the ZnZerna Music Hour. I'm going to be taking us out of here. As any of my regular listeners will know, that could mean a nice fade out. It could mean just a blatant cutout as I decide we've done enough. We're going on an hour, 5 minutes. But if you want to stick with me, I'm going to try and destroy this thing. We'll see. There's only a few ways I can try that, but I'm going to do my best.
I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. Mother Nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. Mother Nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. Mother Nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City, full dynamite.
Have a good one, Seas Futures. Thank you for joining me tonight. Much love up north.
I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. Mother Nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City, full dynamite. So full of dynamite, Mother Nature, wild boy, howling under moonlight. I'm a Lower East Side, so full of dynamite. I'm a New York City, full dynamite.